I want to talk about Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6 and how it relates to non-resistance. So first, this scripture says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." So what is non-resistance? Well, non-resistance means choosing not to fight against life, right? Don't fight against the circumstances. Don't fight against your emotions or God's will. It's not a passive surrender, but a conscious release of control and struggle. So instead of forcing outcomes or pushing things to happen or forcing this and that, you flow with what is. You let go of fear, pride, and the need to be right or in charge. So how does non-resistance and Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 relate with each other? Well, we trust in the Lord with all our heart. We stop resisting what he's doing, even when we may not understand. So basically, non-resistance is saying, God, you know what? I may not like this. I don't understand it, but I choose to trust you through it. It's releasing that grip and allowing faith to lead instead of fear. And then lean not into thine own understanding. So resistance often comes from our egos trying to fight, or our pride trying to fight and figure everything out, or protect ourselves, or demand certainty. But this verse invites us to step out of the mind's need to know and into the heart's posture of trust. So non-resistance means accepting that we don't have to understand everything, being able to move forward in peace. And then in all thy ways acknowledge him. To submit is to stop fighting God's direction. It's a form of spiritual non-resistance, a willingness to align with his will instead of resisting his path. And then when we stop wrestling with the moment and start yielding to God, the path becomes clearer, straighter, and lighter. So just to recap, non-resistance, it's not weakness, it's actually spiritual strength. It's a choice to flow with God rather than to fight the current. And so when we trust instead of strive and push, and yield instead of control, we experience the peace and clarity that Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 promises.